Namo Namaha. Andariki Namaskaramulu. Today is the second day of our classes on festivals and their importance in preservation of our culture. Let us start with Prarthana and then we will continue the webinar. Aditi, please.
शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः।
ధన్యవాదములండి. Now let us request Visalakshi garu to continue the webinar, please.
ओम श्री महागणाधिपतये नमः। ओम श्री पार्वती राजराजेश्वराभ्यां नमः। ओम श्री मेधा दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओम श्री महासरस्वत्यै नमः। ओम शिवाय गुरवे नमः। ओम नमः शिवायै च नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय। देव्या यया ततमिदं जगदात्मशक्त्या निःशेष देवगणशक्ति समूहमूर्त्या तामंबिकामखिल देव महर्षि पूज्यां भक्त्या नताः स्म विदधातु सुखानि सा नः। We are knowing something about, just a little about our most important main festivals. Today we will know about Dasara, Dashahara we say, 10 days festival, when we do upasana of Jagannatha, Adi Parasikti, in different forms. So this festival Dasara comes from comes during Ashveja Masa. Ashveja Suddha Padyami onwards we start worshipping for 9 days, and then as Navaratra Vrata, and then on 10th day we celebrate the festival Vijayadashami. Out of these 10 days, Navaratra Vrata is to be followed. If 9 days anybody cannot follow the Vrata restrictions, niyamas and all, then they can do 5 days. If 7 days, if not 7 days, then 5 days. If even 5 days cannot be done, then Triratra Vrata they can do. Saptami, Ashtami, Navami. Mula Nakshatra, Saraswati Mata is to be certainly worshipped on Saptami Tithi. Then Ashtami, Durgashtami, Navami, Mahar Navami. Then on 10th day, Vijayadashami, we celebrate the festival. It is Mahaparvadina, Vijayadashami, and this is a very big festival, mainly having importance to Upasana, worship. Now, we make goddess appear in different attached, different Namarupas. We worship Jagannatha as Bala Tripura Sundari, Gayatri Mata, Annapurna Devi, Mahalakshmi Devi, Lalita Devi, then Sri Mahalakshmi, Rajarajeswari, then Mahasaraswati, then Durga Devi, Mahishasuramardini, Jaya Vijaya Sahita, Aparajita Devi. So by different names we worship the same divine power, Jagannatha. Because she killed Mahishasura, she is called as Mahishasura Mardini. Because Mata killed Durgamasura, she is worshipped as Durga Devi. So thus then Jaya Vijaya, Jaya and Vijaya always accompany Aparajita Devi. Aparajita, she can never be conquered by anybody. So if we worship her, we also will become invincible to any of our enemies. That is, enemies are always our internal Shatrus only, Kama, Krodha, Lopha, etc. So on full moon day, that is Paurnami day, if moon is with Ashwini star, Ashwini Nakshatra, then that month is called as Ashveja Masa. So in Vasanta Ritu, Chaitra Masa, and on Sharad Ritu, Ashveja Masa, actually these two are considered as Yamadam stars because of the changes that take place in the nature. These two seasons are prone for getting diseases and physical ailments. So to develop physical health and spirituality, we follow this Navaratra Vratas, observe 9 days Niyama worship Shakti Mata to give us Shakti. And with Jagannata's blessings, we get, and also due to the prasadas that we give as Naivedya to Jagannata, and then we eat them. So by that also we can keep up our health, and we can protect ourselves from the bad bacteria that's going to prevail during these days. So, and also during this Navaratra Vrata, we do japas, we do parayana, ahara niyama we observe, and also we celebrate it as a cultural festival and also as a social festival also. Every day, all the women gather at one place at somebody's house, and then we do Lalita Parayana, etc., all chantings and reciting the stotras of gods and goddesses. Even by that, the spiritual vibrations will be coming, and we can get very good Achatmika Shakti Tarangas. So we worship this as Adipara Shakti as Ichha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, and Kriya Shakti as Mahakali, Mahalakshmi, and Mahasaraswati, Radha Devi, Lakshmi Devi, Prakriti Mata. Thus, in different by different names, we worship this power which is there in the nature. So, besides these Vasanta Navaratris and Charan Navaratris, we celebrate Ganapati Navaratris. We already knew about that. Then during Bhadrapada Masa, then we worship Shakti Mata during Ashadha Masa as Ashadha Navaratris. Then they are called as Gupta Navaratris. Then during Pushyamasa also we worship Jagannata. They are called as Paushya Navaratris. Then during Magha Masa, which is very auspicious, we worship Syamala Devi as Syamala Navaratris or Magha Navaratris. So yearly 5 times we worship Shakti Mata for 9 days. Navaratra, actually Nava, 9, Nava means new, 9 Sankhya, that number itself is Purna Sankhya. So if we are doing any vow or vrata for 9 days means we are doing it, totality, Paripurnatva will come to that. We are observing that completely fully. Then Jagannata Adipara Shakti killed so many Rakshasas like Pandasura, Dhumraksha, Raktabija, Mahishasura, Chanda, Munda, Rakshasas, then Shumpa, Nisumpha, etc. So many Rakshasas are there. Jagannata gave Abhaya to gods once, saying that whenever any calamity comes to them, whenever any Rakshasas start to afflict them, she will come and take care of the gods and Maharshis, everybody, those who are Sadguna Sampannas, and she will destroy the demons. So, Itham yada yada badha danavepyo bhavishyati tada tada avatirya aham karishyam yarisankshayam. That is the promise. Just as yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata, there even Sri Krishna Paramatma gave the same assurance and promise to all of us. We say Jagannata killed so many demons, Rakshasas. Actually, all these demons, they are to be understood as the bad qualities, the weaknesses that exist in all human beings, in all of us. We say Arishad Varga is in us, Kama, Krodha, Lopa, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. Then when they are there, automatically so many other attendants are there, followers and friends, relatives are there too. All these 6 bad qualities. Then the feelings of I and mine, Moha, Mamakara, all these also are the demons. The demons in the sense they afflict us. They are the hindrances in our way to spiritual path. So we must overpower them. We must have the sense control. The anger, we should be able to conquer the anger, all these bad qualities. That is Jagannata killing the demons. That's how it is said in Puranas. Then Bhandasura, she killed Phanda. Phanda actually means that quality which we hate, which is not at all wanted by anyone. So that is Bhanda, Asura. Asura means Asun Ramate iti Asuraha. One who enjoys in only pranas. That is materialistic feelings. One who is always engaged only in worldly pleasures and not in morals, naitika viluwas, or not longing for moksha, etc. So such people are asuras, demons. So they are killed by Jaganmata. Rakta bija, we say, Dhum Raksha. Dhuma means poga, as we say. The so Dhum Raksha means whose smoke, Dhuma means smoke, whose eyes are not clear, whose eyes are dim sight, having dim sight is Dhum Raksha. So one who is of such bad sight, he cannot see the truth. So Satya will not be visible to him. So that Dhumraksha should be killed, inners and outside as demon. Then Rakta Bija, Rakta means blood, blood relationship. Bija means Ankura, the sprout, seeds. So Rakta Bija means it is love, attachment, Raga. When Raga is there, Dvesha comes automatically. So Raga Dveshas. Then the feeling of attachment, I, mine, etc. is Rakta Bija. Due to this Raga attachment only, life after life, birth after birth, births are coming to all living beings. Then Mahishasura, we say Mahishasura Mardini Jaganmata. Mahisha means bull. Mahisha means a male buffalo, we can say. So this Mahisham, it represents the Jadatva and Murkhatva, Ajnana. So that Jadatva, inertia, is to be conquered, not having Viveka Jnana. So Jadatva will, that is Ajnana. When Ajnana is there, Jnana will not be there. So Viveka will not be there. So that is to be destroyed. Then Chanda, Munda, they are the representatives of Kama and Krodha. Lopha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya, all these bad qualities we can say internal. Then Shumpha, Nishumpha, they are the representatives of I and mine, Aham, Mama. When one I is there, thousands of mamas will come. My body, my job, my relatives, my money, etc. So many. So that is to be cut short. So all these bad qualities, we should try to destroy and develop the Sattva Guna which is in us into Suddha Sattva Guna, elevate ourselves. That can be done by observing this Navaratra Vrata during this Dasara 9 days, Ashveja Suddha Padjami onwards to Navami, and also Mahar Navami, it is great Navami, and Vijayadashami. Vijayadashami also is celebrated due to several reasons. They say mythologically so many stories are connected with this. Pandavas actually, they got victory. Arjuna got victory over this Kurupa, that is Gograhana. When Uttar Gograhana, at the time of that war, Arjuna got victory during this Vijayadashami. So he became famous by name Vijaya. So like that, they say even Rama killed Ravanasura on Vijayadashami day, like that. So many are there. So our Samskruti and Sampradayas are actually the soul of us, the Atma of all Bharatiyas, Sanatana Dharmanuyayis. On Vijayadashami day, we feel that it is very auspicious to have the sight of a particular bird known as Palapitta, we say, very holy. Then on Vijayadashami day, we worship Semi Vriksha. Semi Shamayate Papam, Semi Shetru Vinasini, Arjunasya Dhanurdhari, Ramasya Priya Darsini. So that is how we worship Semi Vriksha, go around it. Then we pluck the leaves of semi tree, we give them to our elders and bow down to their feet and get the blessings. At that time, we consider these semi vriksha leaves to be gold, as we say. So Gandiva and all other weapons of all these Pandavas, they kept on semi vriksha only at the time of going for Ajnatavasa. So on Vijayadashami day, Sri Rama killed Ravana is also linked with this, and so many other Rakshasas are also being killed. So on Vijayadashmi day, we celebrate as the mark of happiness as a festival. So in the olden days, actually during Dasara days, 10 days, even nowadays they give holidays to school children. In the olden days also, then all the children, they used to go to all the houses in the villages, and they used to get money or something to give as Guru Dakshina to their masters. పిల్లవారికి అయ్యవారికి చాలు 5 వరహాలు, పిల్లవాండ్రకి చాలు పప్పు బెల్లాలు. That is how they used to sing so many songs and all during these Dasra days. And people used to dress themselves as tiger, lion, something like that, and play just to give amusement to public. So these are all the cultural activities in relation with Dasara festival. So Shakti Puja is the is prevailing all over Bharatadesha in all prantas. Everyone worship this Shakti Mata by some name or other. Bhagavati, this, that and all. Now next festival is Deepavali, that comes after this big one. Deepavali, Deepana Mavali, we say the row of lights. Asatoma Sadgamaya, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityorma Amrutam Gamaya, we say. This is there in the Upanishads. That is how we must pray God. These are the aims of our lives. From Asat, we must go to Sat. Sat means existence, eternal existence. Tamas means ignorance, ajnana, darkness. From darkness, we must go to light, enlightening ourselves. That is jnana, vijnana. Mrityu is death. Then from death to immortality. Immortality in the sense not to the body has to perish. Even then, the jiva has to get immortality, get liberated. That is our aim. So during this Deepavali day, we see the entire Prakriti, complete our Bharat Desha and even other countries also fully shining with beautiful lights. Nowadays, with electrical lights and color lamp lights also we are keeping. But normally, even nowadays, we keep the cotton wicks with sesame seed oil. When we lit this sort of lights, the atmosphere will be purified, and we can have good sight of, that is, our eyesight would be increased, and it gives pleasant to the pleasant atmosphere it gives to the people, and we become very happy to see all the lights. Light is always the representative of Paramatma, Jyoti Swarupa, we say. God exists in Jyotis. So to keep all the Jyotis and saluting them, doing pranama to Jyoti is, it is the symbol that we want to destroy our ignorance and we want to get jnana, light. Now, Deepavali is the most important festival, we can say, among all the festivals, because even children, they enjoy a lot while playing crackers and all. And also, during this Deepavali day also, during evening time, we invite our Pitru Devatas. So to show the way to them, we say Divitilu, a sort of, we strike them, that is to the sticks of Gongura, as we say, hibiscus cannabis or something. To the sticks, we roll the cloths dipped in oil, sesame oil, we light them and then show the way to the Pitru Devatas to come to our house. So this, behind all our festivals, we celebrate, there are several spiritual, social, cultural, traditional, mythological, and so many different health related reasons are there. And behind this Deepavali also, all these reasons are there behind our celebration. And moreover, welfare of society and mutual understanding and cooperation among people. Certainly, we observe all these in even astrological reasons are behind so many festivals and even Deepavali. This festival, Deepavali, is being celebrated as the victory of ignorance over victory of jnana over ajnana and light over darkness. So, and Narakasura, Mythologically, the story, all of you know, all of us know this story. I won't tell the story. So because Narakasura is killed, then Lord Sri Krishna declared that in memory of Narakasura, the next day on Cheturdasi day, Narakasura was killed. So the next day, Amavasya day, we are celebrating Deepavali. Actually, this Deepavali festival, we celebrate for 5 days. Dhana Trayodasi, we start on Trayodasi day, we worship Kubera and Mahalakshmi Devi. That is called as Dhanteras or Dhana Trayodasi. Then Cheturdasi is Naraka Cheturdasi, we say. Then Deepavali. Then Bali Padhyami, we say the next day after Deepavali. Then after Padhyami, Vidya is Bhagini Hasta Bhojana, because Yamatharma Raja went to his sister's Yamuna's house and she gave hospitality. She gave very good food to her brother, and both of them enjoyed, the brother and sister, and he assured the safety of her well-being. So thus that became custom among all human beings, all of us also, and even we follow that same custom. Then Bali Padhyami, we say, because Bali Chakravarti, great devotee of Sriman Narayana, during Vamanavatara, he made Vishnumurti, made this Bali Chakravarti go to the Netherlands, Patala, and there he became the king. And Vishnu himself is acting as taking care of this Bali Chakravarti, standing as doorkeeper, protector to this Bali Chakravarti. He is so dharmika, so great, because Bali Chakravarti, he offered himself. He did Sampurna Sharanagati. We say Balidana. That is whatever dana, charity is given by Bali Chakravarti, the three steps of land to Vamanamurti. Vamanamurti rose as Trivikrama, and then for 2 steps he occupied earth and heaven, and for 3rd step he gave himself. So that is Balidana. So that Bali Chakravarti got a boon from Sriman Narayana that during Deepavali festival day, for 3 days he would come to our earth, Bhuloka, and then wander here and enjoy. So for 3 days we have to welcome and worship Bali Chakravarti also. Though he is Asura, he is not Asura. He is a great devotee, because he is the Pautra of this Prahlada. So he is so great. Then actually Narakasura, we say Naraka means Durgati. Durgati means the state which would be obtained by doing wicked deeds. That Durgati Nasha is Narakasura Vata. So we must be always careful that whether the works we are doing, whether they are leading to good result, punya, or they are making us get Durgatis, bad effects, papa, Naraka and all. So thus we have to take care. So Naraka means Durgati, and Durgati Nashana is Narakasura Vatha. That is the idea behind this. So normally during this Asveja Masa, from Asveja Trayodasi onwards to Amavasya, these days are considered to be the most darkest days throughout the year. So because it would be very dark in the olden days, now so many lights are there and all. In the olden days, such type of lights are not there. So to make the way appear to Bhattacharis, as we say, to the people who are traveling and coming from a far off distance, we used to lit Akasha Deepas, the lamps at a very high level. Either we hang them to the top of the trees like that, or keeping a big stick there we used to keep and all. So that's Akasha Deepas we keep and pray. And also so many Deepas would be Deepa Prajvalana, we say during this Deepavali day. So because of this thick darkness, when lights are there, the darkness will not be experienced at all by all of us. So that is there. And then Dhanvantari is also being worshipped during these days. On Dhanatrayodasi day itself, we worship Dhanvantari, who is the who is also in fact an incarnation of Lord Sri Mahavishnu. He possesses in his hand the aushathas, we say, medicines. So the herbals he will be possessing, and he gave to mankind for our health, well-being and health. So all these 5 days we celebrate during this Deepavali day, and mostly Deepavali festival is social festival because we prepare so many sweets and all hearts, and we distribute among our relatives, friends and neighbors, and all those who are working for us. We distribute all these and give clothes, etc. Money also we give. So this is more a social festival, we can say. Then even Deepavali is celebrated by even Sri Ramachandra. In those days, in all yugas, they celebrated. Though we say actually Sri Krishna Paramatma, that is in Treta Yuga it occurred, but so many yugas are coming one after another. So everybody since long time, we are all doing this Deepavali, Vratas and all the festivals we can believe. So during Deepavali day, Ganga Mata directly comes and enters into the waters, even the water which is filled in buckets in our houses also. So all the water becomes Ganga. So we have to take Abhyangana Snana, and goddess Lakshmi Devi directly comes and sits in the sesame oil, Nuvula Nune as we say. So Taila Abhyangana Snana is very essential, and that gives strength to our body, and health would be increased. Taile Lakshmir Jale Ganga Deepavalya's Cheturdasi, we say, during Cheturdasi, on Cheturdasi day, Narakasura Vatha occurred. So that day itself, we should take bath, head bath. And after that, then we say during night time, before doing this crackers and all, Dubbu Dubbu Deepavali, Malli Vacha Nagala Chavati, as we say in Telugu. So that is to invite the Pitru Devatas, I said. Then after these crackers, children enjoy a lot, but parents should take care of them so that no burns will occur to them. And after that, Alakshmi Nissarana we do, a sort of making sound and all. Alakshmi would go away from our houses, and we invite Lakshmi Mata, the prosperity, happiness, longevity, a good family, good children. We invite and worship. And all over Bharatadesha and other countries also, even during this Deepavali day, in White House also they lit the light lamp. So Deepavali is such a good festival. Then next comes very important festival, Sankranti. Now we are enjoying actually since 3-4 days. These are all Sankranti festival days. Samyak Kranti, Sankranti we say. This is the big festival. Pedda Pandugalu as we say. Dasara, Deepavali, Sankranti. These are the big festivals, especially for Telugu people and for all people also. This is big festival because we celebrate for many days and we enjoy a lot. Then we celebrate it for 3 days, then 4 days also. Bhogi, Sankranti, Kanuma, then the next day Mukkanuma also we say. So 3 to 4 days we celebrate this. According to, this is the only festival. Normally we follow Chandramana for all the festivals. So according to the Tithi, the festivals occur. Whereas this Sankranti, for this Sankranti, we follow Tithi, of course, but it is according to Sauramana. We count it. So Makara Sankranti, Sankramana means entering. Every month the sun enters into, leaves the previous Rasi and enters into new Rasi. Thus 12 Rasis are there. One by one, every month he enters. And so all are Sankramanas only, but only Makara Sankranti, when leaving Thanu Rasi, when sun enters into Makara Rasi, then we call that as Makara Sankramanam. So because we are following Sauramana, every year certainly this Sankranti festival comes only during 13th, 14th, 15th January or 14th, 15th, 16th. From 13th to 16th, out of 4 days, 3 days, definitely every year the days would be same. If we follow Tithi for all other festivals, they are changing. The dates would be changing, though the month may be the same. So here the dates will not change. So from Meena, Mesha, Makara, etc., we count all the Rasis, Makara Rasi, Vrishabha Rasi, like that, all 12 Rasis are there. Every month, sun enters into another Rasi from one Rasi, which is called as Sankramana and Makara Sankramana. Makara, Makara means actually crocodile, but Makara is the Makari, as we say, according to astrological astrology people, they call this as Makari, this particular period. So from south direction, the sun while traveling, he turns towards Uttarayana, north direction. Uttarayana Punyakala, we say. When from this Makara Sankramana onwards, Sankranti day onwards, Uttarayana Punyakala starts to commence. So from Dakshinayana, we are entering into Uttarayana. Dakshinayana is considered to be the night time of gods, whereas Uttarayana is considered as daytime to all the gods. So gods will be awakening. And this Sankranti festival comes during the early morning hours of gods. Early morning hours are always very nice, good, great, even for us human beings. So during Dakshinayana, Dakshinayana is mainly very good for upasanas, pujas, worshipping, doing japas, tapas, homas and all. Uttarayana is very auspicious for celebrating Upanayanas, Vivahas, etc. And of course, all Kratus, Tithis and pujas also we do during Uttarayana also. Bhishma, actually, Pitamaha, he waited till Uttarayana Punyakala comes, and because he got Icha Marana, Svecha, so he left during Uttarayana. So this Dakshinayana and Uttarayana, both are Kala is very great. Even then, we consider that is nighttime, this is daytime to God, so auspicious. In our, from actually our Bharata Desha is mainly agricultural land, Vyavasayatmaka Desha we say, because we give most importance to this farmers and crops and all. And we actually get our earnings from the crops only, paddy, etc. all. So throughout the year, the farmers would be working sincerely to get the fruits of their struggle for the entire year. Now during this time, they get the result of that. The heaps of paddy, Navadhanyas, all crops, everything, they would come, all these in heaps, they would come to the houses of farmers, and thus the country people, society would be very happy because all eatable grains we got a lot. So as if they celebrate it as a festival out of excessive happiness. So the farmers enjoy a lot, and they worship the bulls, oxes, which helped them for this cultivation of the land and all. And also they worship the cow, Gomata also, because it is the Gomata who is making us survive, in fact, with milk, then butter, ghee, etc. All then Pancha Gavyas also for doing yagas and all. So the cow herself is the embodiment of 33 crores of God. So this Sankranti festival is connected with nature, animals, birds, beasts, and human beings, and Prakriti Mata mainly. So all of us, especially these farmers, they worship Bhumata during these days. This Bhogi, Sankranti, and Kanuma. Bhoga actually means enjoyment. Bhogi is one who enjoys a lot. So Bhogam. So Bhogi Pallu we say, the bare fruits, Regi as we say. During these Sankranti days, Bhogi day itself, Bhogi, Sankranti and Kanuma, we keep the Jilledu leaves, as we say, Arkapatras, on our sahasra, on our head, on our shoulders, and if we sit, then on the knees also. And then these bare fruits, regi fruits, we keep and then we pour water, because they got the power of receiving Saura Shakti. So they receive the power from sun's rays, and through our Sahasrara chakra and through the skin, our skin, they enter into our body, and our body gets D vitamin in plenty, and we receive the anugraha of sun god. We get the vigor, power, luster, and kanti, as we say, and health due to this type of doing snana with jilledu leaves and all. And we get this paddy and all new crops, pantalu, as we say. Whatever we get for the first time, it is our habit and it is our custom and tradition which came to us from our sages first, and then our ancestors, to offer that to gods first. So we prepare pongal, they say pongal, with the rice, the new rice that we get. All the farmers and everyone, even we keeping a little dal, ghee, cow milk, etc. and jaggery also we prepare, and then we offer it to gods, and then we eat it. So these are all poga. And during evening times on Pogi festival day, parents, they remove a sort of drishti dosha to their children. So to remove the drishti dosha, evil sight, to protect their children from evil sight of human beings, nature, bad bacteria, whatever may it be, we pour a sort of bhogi fruits over the heads of children. That is seen as a Veduka, also a sort of entertainment and enjoyment. But the most important reason is to remove the illness that is going to befall on them. A sort of drishti dosha would be coming to the children. They receive easily, automatically. So whatever drishti, as we say, drishti dosha has occurred to the children throughout the year, that would be completely removed by this type of pouring these fruits over their heads, and then giving harati to them and bless them. All the elders who come there, they bless the children to live long with health and wealth and knowledge and study well and all. Now, actually, this Bhogi day, on Bhogi day, we celebrate Goda Ranganatha Swami Kalyanam, because Goda Devi, throughout Dhanurmasa, she performed a sort of vow, Goda Vrata, she did along with all her friends. The Kachayini Vrata, as Rukmini Devi did, Radha Devi did, they all performed. Radha Devi, along with all her friends, she performed, and all the Gopikas, they performed a sort of Kachayini Vrata, worshipped Sri Krishna, and they worshipped Kachayini Mata and prayed her to make Lord Krishna as their husband. So with that prayer, they did this. Goda Devi also, just as Radha Devi did, just as Rukmini Mata did, she also wanted to marry Ranganatha. Ranganatha is an incarnation of Lord Vishnu. So she, during Dhanurmasa, throughout the month, she performed this sort of vrata with restrictions, getting up early morning, worshipping Lord Vishnu with so many upacharas and all, and taking the cow dung, preparing that as Gobbemmalu. We say they are the gopis, as we say, they are the gopikas, who are the most beloved devotees of Lord Vishnu, Sri Krishna Paramatma. So on this auspicious Bhogi day, she married as the result of her 1 month vow. She could marry Swami Ranganatha. So Ranganatha Kalyanam, Goda Ranganatha Kalyanam, we perform and we get their blessings. This is very important event on that day. So thus Bhogi, Sankranti and Karma, mostly on Sankranti day, just as we listen to Panchanga Sravana during Ugadi, similarly on Sankranti day also Panchanga Sravana we listen. Panchanga Sravana, in the sense, it is not exactly as we do during Ugadi, but it is Sankranti Purusha comes during that year. So how that person, Sankranti person appears, what weapons he got, what sort of dress and attire he is wearing, and on what Vahana, which Vahana he came, depending on this, our future, the future of country and our lives would be known to us. So we should listen to that also. And this Sankranti festival comes during Pushyamasa. Push means to nourish, Pushyati. So push means nourishment. So this Pushyamasa is very important month which nourishes us, which gives strength to us. Pushya. So during these Sankranti days, all these oxes and bulls would be decorated a lot. If money is there, even golden hoops they used to keep to the feet, to the horns and all. Then with new cloths, they decorate with the flower garlands and all. And then with Dhupadipa, Naivedya, etc., we literally worship. And then Gangireddula Medam, as we say, they rotate from house to house. And Sannai Medam also playing Sannai. They used to come to from house to house, and all of us, all the people, they certainly bow down to them with much respect. They give plenty of money, then paddy or rice, etc. And then new cloths and old cloths also for this bull. The bull is considered to be Sakshat Nandiswara. And also Haridasas will be coming there, keeping a bowl on the head. Harilo Ranga Hari, like that they used to sing. And then Satani Jiyar, we say, they also, these are all our Telugu customs of our Telugu people. So all these people, Chirutalu, we say a sort of items they keep in the hands and make the sound. Such sound suits the ears a lot, and they give a sort of pleasantness to the mind, and we develop devotion as soon as we listen to all these. The moment children listen to any of these sounds, they immediately come there saying Gangireddu has come, Satan Jiyar has come, or the Haridasu has come, and they give rices and all. So all these, even this Gangireddu, as we say, they make him play according to the tune, according to the instructions. The bull also raises the feet and dances, which would be, the children would be enjoying a lot. Then also we say Budabukkalavadu in our Telugu. Some person would be coming, making a sort of drum, just as the incarnation of Lord Shiva, drum beating, Damaruka Nada. He also makes Damaruka Nada, and he says Amba Paluku, Jagadamba Paluku, Kanchi Kamakshi Paluku, Kasi Visalakshi Paluku, like that they used to say, and then immediately people come and respect him with rice and all. Even Sodamma, we say, these ladies, they speak about the future due to the blessings of Kondadevara. They say the god, deity, god or goddess, who is their family deity. They gave the power to them. Whenever they remember of them, they can know the future of the person who is in front of them. So they say exactly correct. Whatever they say becomes true. So this, so even all these Jangamadevara, he besmears with Vibhuti, his forehead and body with Vibhuti. And Jangamadevara also appears exactly like that of Shiva. He comes there and people automatically with much devotion serve him. So during the Sankranti days, we arrange different idols of gods and goddesses, Bommala Koluvu, as we say. During Dasara also we keep, and during Sankranti certainly we keep. And goddess once long back, she spoke to a king who is her devotee, that you keep the dolls, idols of all the gods, goddesses, and worship those dolls to be, considering them to be mine, goddess. Then you feed the small children with fried chene dal, we say, and jagari and all. When children become happy, I will be pleased and I will bless you with children. So because he could not get children, he prayed goddess and then she advised him like this. That is the story. So then onwards, all of us keep this Bommala Koluvu, keep all the gods and goddesses and so many other birds, animals, what all are happening in society also we keep as the symbols. And then we invite all people to watch them, and those whoever come to the house, we give them this kunkuma, then turmeric, all chandana, etc., flowers, then garments, bangles, fruits, flowers, tambula, we give and honor the women and all. So these are all very important cultural events that are there in connection with our Sankranti festival. So the Sankranti is so great, big festival, which and Kanuma, Kanumanadu, we say in our Telugu, Kanumanadu minumu tinte enumanta balamostandi. That is, if we eat masha, that is the vadas as we say, prepared with masha, apupas and all, we get the strength equal to that of bull. So we become so strong physically and mentally also. So on Kanuma day, we prepare that. Certainly in each and every family we prepare, and some we keep in curd also, and daki vada as we say, we eat that also. And then on, it is the tradition, it is our custom that the relatives who come from far off distances to their relatives' houses for spending this together during the Sankranti days, they should never do any travel during this Kanuma or Mukkanuma day also. Why? Because on Kanuma day, in the olden days, people used to, the only transport is bullock cart. So we used to travel from one place to another village only by sitting in the bullock carts. So that day we are worshipping the bulls, oxes, cows and all. When we are worshipping them, at least that one day we must give rest to them. So they should not be allowed to pull the carts on that day, and full rest would be given. So we believe that we should not do travel. That has come as a custom nowadays also. So on Kanuma day, nobody travels. On Mukkanuma day, of course, some people, they are leaving and going. So all these, this Sankranti festival is of such great spiritual festival and exhibits the great relationship between human beings with nature, animals, birds, beasts, and everything. Then immediately after the Sankranti festival, Ratha Saptami, 7th day, Saptami Tithi, we worship sun god, Pratyaksha Narayana. He is called as, in fact, the Parabrahman or the gods, whomever we worship, we may or may not be able to have the darshana of them. Because nowadays at this Kali Yuga, it's very difficult to have the darshana of gods. We do not do that much of penance, but we can have the darshana of Sri Surya Narayana visible in the sky every day. If sun is not there, life is not there, creation is not there, survival is not at all there. This life is coming due to sun. The food is coming due to sun. Everything, the Panchabhutas are there because of sun only. So sun is considered to be the Pratyaksha Paramatma. Namasavitre Jagadeka Chekshushe Jagat Prisuti Stitinashaketave Trayimayaya Trigunatmadharine Virinchi Narayana Shankaratmane. Sun god Surya Bhagavan is considered to be Brahma, Vishnu and Maheshwara during morning, afternoon and evening times. So this sun god, actually he is said to be, according to our mythological and Pauran, even in Vedas it is given that Saptami Tithi is his favorable Tithi, and sun god is born on Magha Shuddha Saptami, during Magha Masa Shuddha Saptami. So when Kritika Nakshatra is there, actually Kritika Nakshatra is the Nakshatra of fire. Even Kumara Swami's Nakshatra is Kritika. So Samhita Granthas say that Magha Shuddha, on Magha Shuddha Saptami day, we must worship sun god because that is considered to be as Ratha Saptami. Why we call Ratha Saptami? Because on that day when we see into the sky, the stars would be seen in the shape of a chariot. And whoever see the sun ascending that chariot and riding in the sky, immediately they will get released of this chain of birth and death. They get moksha. So powerful and so great. So on from this day onwards, actually, since Makara Sankramana towards this Uttarayana Punyakala comes, and sun starts to change, divert his way, his path. Now from this Ratha Saptami day, his chariot completely turns towards northern direction, and so the daytime would be increasing and nights would come a little less. During winter season, nights will be lengthy and daytime would be less. During summer season, days would be long and nights would be a little lesser when compared. So Magha Saptami we considered as Ratha Saptami day. For each and every tithi there is an Adhisthana Devata. So sun is Adhisthana Devata of Saptami. Surya Grahana Tulyasa Shukla Maghasya Saptami. अरुणोदय वेलायां स्नानं तत्र महाफलं माघे मासे सिते पक्षे सप्तमी कोटि पुण्यदा कुर्यात् स्नानार्घ्य दानाभ्याम् आयुरारोग्य संपदः. Namaskara Priyo Suryaha we say. Surya is, if we do just Namaskara, he would be pleased. So that is why we do Surya Namaskaras and gain physical strength and good health also. Then Arghya, he likes Arghya a lot. So taking a copper bowl, we should fill that with pure water, Ganga Jala. Then Rakta Chandana is to be put there, and then keeping Akshatas, Haridra, Kunkuma and all Mangalya Dravyas, and then keeping Mandara flowers, red flowers. We must either recite Aruna Prisnam as we say, or Aditya Hridaya, or any Surya Mandala Stotras or something, or even Aditya Hridaya given to Sri Ramachandra by Agastya Maharshi. That is very powerful. Any of these mantras or slokas we can recite and pray sun god and then offer this arghya to him. So we must give arghya to sun god during this Ratha Saptami day. And also on Ratha Saptami day, we must even preparing and worshipping, there is a lot of procedure that Avu Peda Pidakalu, as we say, that we prepare with cow dung during this 10 days of this Sankranti we keep. They would be not during that what is that Dhanurmasa, throughout we keep, and they would be dried and then we keep them. So all these would be these are all the, that is beans leaves got the capacity to receive Saurashakti. So preparing payasam on with new rice, of course, in front of Surya Bhagavan, that is in the outskirts, outside, not in the room. Outside we prepare holy place, keeping muggu, everything and all. We have to cook rice with cow milk and cow ghee and adding a little jaggery. Then keeping that payasana on 7 leaves of beans leaves, and with beans chikkudu, as we say, we have to prepare the shape of chariot and keeping the leaves on the chariots, 7 leaves, 7 chariots. Thus we have to prepare and offer them to sun god. Later we have to keep all these into the fire god, so that the fire god carries it to Surya Bhagavan. And again keeping separately, we must do as Naivedya to sun god, and that we must eat. So by doing all this, all the papas and tapas would be removed and we will gain punya and yashas. Ye janma kritam papam maya janmasu saptasu sarvarogam cha papam cha makari hantu saptami. So what all sins we did during all these days throughout the year, that would be completely killed by this Makari. Makari will Hantu means kill. So she will remove that. Makari got the capacity to remove all our agony, sins and all. Sapta 7 is the favorable Sankhya to Sun God because he is Saptasva Rathamarudham Prachandam Kasyapatmajam we say. So he is having 7 horses and 7 rays would be emanating from sun, the orb of sun. So Sapta Sapta Mahasapta Sapta Dvipa Vasundhara Saptarka Parnamathaya Saptami Ratha Saptami we say. So Saptami that comes in Makara Rasi is called as Makari. So that Makari must protect all of us. We must put this Rakta Chandana also at the time of worshipping sun god because he likes that very much. Then Janani Sarvalokanam Saptami Sapta Saptike Sapta Vyakrutike Devi Namaste Surya Mandale. So the Savitri Shakti that is there, that is called as Bharga Shakti in the orb of sun, that is being worshipped by all of us in the form of that while doing Sanchavandana. So sun is our Asavadityo Brahma says the Upanishads, Veda says. So this sun who is visible to us, he is Parabrahma. He is God himself. So Veda also says that all the 7 horses, the names they are given, they are called as the 7 chandas, prosody as we say in English. 7 chandas, the Veda mantras are written. They are not actually written by human beings. They Maharshis had the darshana. They are given to us by Paramatma. They are Apaurushaya. But even then, they are in 7 chandas, 7 prosodies. Gayatri, Bruhati, Ushnik, Jagati, Trishtu, Panushtu, Pankti. These are considered to be the names of 7 horses of the chariot of sun god. Then 7 types of rays which are coming from sun are Sushumna, Harikesha, Vishwakarma, Vishwavyacha, then Sampadvasu, Arvagrasu, Swaradvasu, like that, these are the names. And then also we say Prana, Apana, Vyana, Udana, Samana, then Kurma, Krukara, Dhananjaya, Devadatta, Naga, Kurma, Krukara, Devadatta, Dhananjaya, 5 Upapranas. And then all these are actually considered to be the forms of the Surya only, the sun god. All these are because the life came from sun. So Rathastam Bhaskaram Drishtva Punarjanma Na Vidyate, they say. So sun rays cause the seasons. Sun only causes day and night. Sun causes the Kala, Chakra, Samvatsaras, Ayanas, Dakshinayana, Uttarayana and all. So Suryopasana is advised for all of us, and our ancestors, they used to do this Surya Arathana and Agni Arathana. They must do, because even Agni is the form of sun only. So many devotees are there. Sri Krishna Paramatma's son, Samba, he got Kushtaroga, leprosy. He worshipped sun god and he was cured from that disease. Then Mayura, a great poet, he lost his eyesight. He worshipped sun god and he composed a Shataka, 100 slokas in praise of sun god, called as known as Mayura Sataka, and he got back his eyesight. So these two people, they built the sun temples. Konark is the best great temple, and then at Arisavalli there is another great temple of Sri Surya Narayana. I think all of you might have seen. If not, we must see, because Surya Bhagavan is so great that, and he is Surya Vamsa King Sri Ramachandra belongs to solar dynasty. All Raghuvamsa kings, they are so great because they worship the sun god, and many people worship. Even Dharmaraja prayed, worship, and then got this Akshay Patra at the time of this Vanavasa. For all 12 years that Patra was with them. And also Satrajit, he worshipped sun god and got this Samantaka Mani, which gives 12 Baruvulu, as we say, the measurement. so much heap of gold coins would be coming. So everybody, there is no one who would not worship Surya. So sun god is known as Dwadashaditya Swarupa. They are Indra, Dhata, Parjanya, Twasta, Pusha, Aryama, Bhaga, Vivaswan, Vishnu, and Amsuman, Varuna, and Mitra. These are the 12 forms of Aditya. Dwadash Adityas, only one sun appears in all these 12 months during 12 months that occur in a year. So this sun, Usha, Chaya, Saudnya, Padmini, Sameta, Sri Surya Narayanaya Namaha. That is how we must pray, because along with all, they are all considered to be the powers of sun god. So they are the wives of sun god. At Arsavali, we can see these Devaris also along with sun god. So every day we must worship sun god, and on Sundays and Saptami Tithis particularly we must worship with special japas, pujas, namaskaras, and giving archas and all. So Ratha Saptami, on Ratha Saptami day, married people, if they want to do any sort of nomus or vratas, on Ratha Saptami day, Vratam Pattuta, as we say in Telugu. So on that day, they mention that name of that vow. They observe, follow that and do puja, and then those akshatas they put on the head and they keep that aside, so that during that year at any convenient time they can observe all those vratas if once they take the sankalpa to do them on Ratha Saptami day. So the Nirguna Nirakara Parabrahma cannot be seen by us, but he can be seen in Saguna Sakara form as Surya Bhagavan. So by Surya Bhagavan's favor, we develop our intelligence, we gain Brahma Jnana also. Even he is the guru of Hanuman. So, yo deva savitasmakam thiyo dharmadi gochara prerayet bhargayattasya tadvarenyam upasmahe. Thus, we can keep this for at present. But there are so many other festivals which are having much importance. Now, knowing a few festivals, you should develop enthusiasm and interest, so that you yourself should approach elders or take the books and Shastras, Puranas, and all, and know about all our gods, all the ideas, all our festivals, the scientific reasons behind the festivals. Even during Sankranti, we keep muggus, because due to lack of time, I did not mention so many other points. So all of you should know all these points. Then Shivaratri, Krishnastami, all these are big festivals, and you try to know all these festivals in due course of time. So Swasti for today. Tomorrow onwards, we will know a little about Shodasa Samskaras, which are also very important for human life, for all of us. Swasti.
ధన్యవాదములండి. Thank you so much. If anybody has any questions, you may ask the questions. Otherwise, we will again meet tomorrow. You can ask the questions anytime. She is available till 24th with us. If no questions, request Aditi to chant Prarthana, please. Or Saugandhi.
ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ स्वस्ति.
ధన్యవాదములు సౌగంధిజీ.
धन्यवाद.
Now let us recite national anthem. All of you, please stand up. जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल वंग विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उत्कल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे जय हिंद. Thank you so much, all of you.